see you soon, assuming I don't take several months on the next one.
I took several months on the next one.
The long-anticipated Destiny 2 Lightfall has finally been released, bringing loads of new content, a new subclass, a new area, and of course, a new story. Megamind returns. Callus, the former Cabal Emperor now turned disciple, rises once more, and the stakes have never been higher. Now, if you've been in the Destiny community for longer than, 8 minutes, you may have noticed that a lot of people had a few issues. Apparently, a lot of people are really confused about what just happened and have a lot of questions. Even the great lore daddy, My Name is Bife, is struggling to explain it. And to that I say, y'all are fucking weak! That's right, I fucking said it. I, Blade of Spades, am a certified gamer, and I have done extensive research on the lore of Destiny 2. I have read every lore book, viewed each weapon and armor piece of story, and spent hours on end analyzing each aspect of this game's plot, from the origin of the Traveler to Kaido's thick, juicy ass. By the end of this video, I promise you that I can 100% answer every question you may have about the Lightfall campaign. But in order to do that, we've got to start at the beginning. Welcome to Lightfall Abridged. Lightfall begins in space as the Vanguard fights against the Darkness Doritos. The Traveler blasts the pyramids with the power of the light as Megamind steps out to face them. To show his power, he then deconstructs a Guardian with just his hand. Why didn't you just start with that? After receiving a vision, the Witness sends Callus to find the Veil, the new MacGuffin of Destiny, and Osiris follows to stop them. Now, since Osiris doesn't have any light, is old, and has the durability of wet toilet paper, Ikora sends our boy Ian to aid Osiris. So we begin with Mission 1, First Contact. We sneak onto a Cabal ship. Now, a gunfight on a spaceship is probably a bad idea, so we're just gonna quietly... Never mind, I guess we're just gonna kill everyone. So we fight through the Shadow Legion and steal their keycards, and just for fun, we decide to destroy the ship's navigation computer. I mean, they're already here, so that doesn't really do much, but after hopping over some space rocks and boarding another ship where Osiris is, we make our way to reconvene with him, and what are you? Please, I'll give you whatever you want. Please, spare me! What the fuck? After we finish scheduling our next 2 years of PTSD therapy, Osiris decides to use the Cabal drop pods to get to Neptune. And Ian decides to just blow the fucking ship up while we're at it. Man, we are really violent today. So we blow up the ship's reactor and make our way to the hangar, kill a couple Shadow Legion for a keyguard, and... oh, fuck. Jesus Christ, stay the fuck away from me! I'm sorry, I'll go home! Why do you suppress? Why the flying fuck can you suppress? Ah! After making sure our pants are properly soiled, we meet with Osiris, and I'ma just let this play out.
Hurry up!
Are those things safe?
Can't be that.
I can't write a better joke than that. Ian enters a pod and we descend. At least that's what I think is happening. I'm not really sure, the screen's just kind of shaking. After apparently landing, Ian finds himself in Neomuna, the city in Neptune. Isn't Neptune a gas giant? No solid surface, ice giant, core underwater? How the fuck did they build this place? Anyway, ignoring any sense of science, we rush to find Osiris.
Ian, come in! The Cabal has found me! I require your assistance!
We'll be right there as soon as we can. Wait, hold on, what's this green stuff?
What? Not important. I need your help out here!
I'ma touch it.
I am stuck in a pod and they are trying to kill me!
I'ma touch it.
Are you fucking kidding?
So after getting our priorities straight, we touch the random green energy and are infused with the power strand, or as I like to call it, Mountain Dew. Now, each class gets a different power from Mountain Dew. Warlocks receive the power to summon a swarm of missiles that seek their opponents and detonate, tearing the very fabric of their existence apart. Titans receive the ability to weave spiked gauntlets, to rip and tear into their enemies with a beam that can string up opponents to hang helplessly as you eviscerate them. And hunters tie a knife to a rope and become a helicopter. Remember, this used to be the most broken hunter super in the game. So after deleting our enemies from this plane of existence, we suddenly drop to our knees from exhaustion and can't do anything but watch as Osiris... Why are you looking at me? Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck!
Thank God we've arrived just in time.
Yeah, who knows who could have gotten hurt if we didn't show up.
Meanwhile, we get a cutscene of Emperor Plateau Head over here. Like, seriously, this dude has the entirety of IKEA as part of his armor. I know this cutscene is supposed to be like really intimidating with the witness and everything, but all I can think about is how you could have a dinner for two on his head. Anyway, after getting glued together in 2 weeks of physical therapy, we meet Rohan and Nimbus, the Cloud Striders, the protectors of Neomuna, which apparently comes with auto-tuned voices.
Hey, Lightbearer, the Shadow Legion's fucking shit up. You should probably stop them.
And after a 3 seconds conversation, we immediately agree to help and begin Mission 2, Under Siege. Ian immediately charges into the city of Neomuna, and... Alright, pause the video. The front half of this mission is literally just walking around this area and killing 4 enemies for a keycard, and the other part is defending Ghost for the 40th time. So I'm just gonna skip this mission. Believe me, you aren't missing much. We eventually reach an overview, looking over the veil, but... Oh no, the Shadow Legion is already here. How completely unexpected. As we look at the vault where the veil is, our ghost gets possessed by the witness and they use it to Skype Ucalis. Now you might think of this as a very important moment. We never talk about this scene again. I'm sorry, our worst enemy in all of Destiny lore just possessed our ghost, spilled their plans, and we just don't address how or why any of this just happened? Why would they have this conversation? How through our ghost? Oh well, thankfully this will have no effect on the future story in any way possible. Through the conversation that we were allowed to hear for some weird reason, we learn about the Radial Mask, an ancient artifact built to destroy the Veil. Personally, I would have just chosen C4, but I'm not a demolitions expert. So after wasting our time looking at the building, Ian decides to head straight for Callus's ship to find the Radial Mast in Mission 3. Downfall. Ian charges headfirst into the ship, massacring thousands of Shadow Legion guarding it. We later find ourselves in front of this door, which has what the game calls a circuit lock, where shooting the circuit opens the door, which can I just mention is a stupid design. Do you know how stupid you'd look if every time you needed to unlock your front door, you needed to pull out a fucking Glock? Stick to house keys, Callus. Ian enters Callus's ship, fights through more Shadow Legion, and finds traces of green silly string. So with the one brain cell rattling around in that head, we follow it, and it brings us to this hangar. Of course, as we saw in Mission 1, Ian has a natural tendency to destroy random shit. So Ian decides to collect this orb of volatile energy as we do, and shove it into this thing, which apparently is enough to detonate the whole room. Oh my god, get the fuck away from me! Jesus Christ, I really hate those things. So after hopping through Callus's mini fridge that's filled with frozen soldiers for some fucking reason, we enter the room with the Radial Mast, and it's a really big stick. That's pretty disappointing.
So you've arrived, Guardian. I've been expecting. Wait, where are you going? Go back. I had a whole speech ready. Come on. Forget it.
We attempt to destroy the Radial Mass using convenient ores of volatile energy, and it doesn't work? Really? Putting random energy into conveniently placed slots always works. Bungie's really treading into some new territory here. Suddenly, for no reason, green silly string begins to appear around the arena, and once more, we're empowered with the cool, refreshing flavor of Mountain Dew, and use it in an epic fight against, and we're tired again. God damn it.
Now, let me show you true power.
Dear God. A white force field.
What? No, he's dead. Just kill him.
Ian, absolutely hopeless against a white shield that slightly covers the enemy, retreats. But there was nowhere left to go. This was the end of Ian. Except Kaido drops from above and destroys the barrier, keeping us locked in, and... How did you get here? We had to stow away on a random ship to get here. Are you telling me we could have just dropped in anytime we wanted? We blew up a whole fucking ship. What the fuck, Keitel? Anyway, we escape and Keitel tells us about how evil her dad is, praising a god that opposes humanity and its allies, having an insatiable greed, leaving the toilet seat up. You know, the worst things you can do. We meet up with Osiris, who's having a call with his boyfriend before yelling at us for not doing well enough. No, that wasn't important, but he hurt my feelings, so it was important to me that I told you. We then talk to Nimbus and...
Man, it's a real shame you weren't able to destroy the radial mass. Anyway, the Cloud Ark is in danger. Take care of that for us.
So, for some reason, we head to the Cloud Ark's generator and begin Mission 4, Breakneck. It's here we learn that the Cloud Ark is this sort of digital landscape where everybody on Neomuna has their uploaded consciousness, which is also a terrible idea. Listen, do you know why I crop cutscenes like this? I'll show you. Now, imagine that, but it's your entire fucking being that's about to be kicked off the server. Regardless, we head into this complex and get a grapple tutorial, as if we didn't know how to do that already by now. Using our totally newfound knowledge, we Spider-Man ourselves across the gap and... oh, it's locked. Well, I don't see any switch. There must be some way to... or just do that, I guess. After fighting through the Vex, we find this pillar that is apparently siphoning power from the Cloud Ark, and for some reason the Vex around here just kind of sit there. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. After destroying the Hydra siphoning power, we restart the generator and everything is fine. Yep, that's it. Guess we'll be on our way. Oh, okay, I guess we're doing this now. Apparently, while we were taking care of the Cloud Ark, the Shadow Legion ambushed us and planted bombs around the building. Sure, why not? And instead of protecting the Cloud Ark, you know, the one thing we were sent here to do, we just make a run for it using the occasional power strand to swing across gaps because this is still a grapple tutorial. And look, I know we're supposed to be in a rush, but to be honest with you, I don't see a lot of Shadow Legion. I guess this ambush wasn't planned very... oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So after crying in a corner so the mean Scythemen won't hurt me, we begin escaping the complex in a race against the timer, and I struggle with my lefts and rights.
Now right.
We then use Strand to jump on top of the building, grappling our way to safety, and just in the nick of time, we... escape? Alright, so apparently what's supposed to happen is you get launched out of the building and it looks really cool and sick. Yeah, that didn't happen. I don't know why. I just sat up here for 5 minutes waiting for something to happen. I don't know, man. After that, we promptly leave the area and the Cloud Ark generator that's totally fine and not damaged at all whatsoever. Now, you might be wondering, hey, Blade of Spades, what was the story significance of Breakneck? Moving on, Osiris has a conversation with Nimbus about feeling the flow? Some metaphor about water or something? I'm not really sure because I didn't get this cutscene. The only fucking reason I know this happens is because I was playing on my Warlock and left my computer running to check my phone and it just started playing. Why didn't it play the first time? And why did it matter so little I didn't even question the sudden jump in plot development? This mission is dumb and stupid and I hate it. It's fine. We are halfway there. After Osiris's apparently existing conversation with Nimbus, we learn of a place where Cloud Striders go to pray, which is just plot relevant enough to allow us to strengthen or control a strand, so we head into Mission 5, On the Verge. After unlocking the way to the shrine and getting completely blasted on the way there, we use all of our knowledge from not one, but 2 grapple tutorials to reach this sacred location which, who could have guessed, conveniently had a large concentration of green yarn just lying around. So our training begins, using our powers to fight the endless swarm of Vex and Baja blasting our enemies out of existence. And you'd think, after this high-intensive training montage and defeating the Inquisitor Mind, we'd finally unlock the key to Strand and truly wield its power. Nope. We get cockblocked. You know what? It's fine. I didn't even want to play with Strand anyway. It's fine. It's great. Just great.
Meanwhile,
Listen, Rohan, I'm sorry I've been such a whiny little shit.
Pain is not a hindrance. It simply reminds us we're still breathing.
That was so fucking edgy. Are you okay?
Oh, it's... Hey, what's that? Oh no, they're going to create the lake. We must stop them.
No. Why does everybody in this game ignore me?
And after that, mission 6. No time left. Oh, wait. Actually, I think I might just be a little below light level for this. This is awkward. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna just grind for a bit. I swear, I'll be right back.
6.5 hours later.
Okay. Now I'm ready. Mission 6. No time left. With absolutely no time to waste, we hurry to the Veil to stop Callus from activating the radial mass. As we do, our powers are suppressed by this device, which we then need the Strand Super to destroy because apparently this fucking green silly string just solves every single problem. We fight through the Cabal and get in a tank to blast our way into the fortress because why the fuck wouldn't we get a tank? I mean, I guess that's fine. They can just put down the suppression device, which blows up the tank! I don't know what's dumber. The fact that Strand solves all our issues, or the fact that this itty-bitty shitty solves theirs! After we go through about 7 tanks, Ian finally reaches the Shadow Legion's base.
We must protect the Veil.
Alright, sure, let me just grab another tank and we'll...
There's no time. Follow me.
What is with people and just breaking shit in this city? So after following Rohan into the fortress, we find the witness's magic eyebrow brush.
The radial mast. It's activating. I'll buy you some time, Lightbearer.
Jesus Christ, this dude's so dead. So we engage the Shadow Legion, warding off the swarm of Cabal, using the combined force of Strand and a fucking tank shell. We then use the last bit of our strength and release a burst of Strand energy, killing the rest of the Shadow Legion.
I'll expose the weak point so you can destroy it.
Oh.
Now. You're not doing it.
Yeah, we did it like 3 seconds ago.
You already? You motherfucker.
And so, because of our inability to use Strand and incredibly poor timing, Rohan nobly sacrificed himself to save the solar system. Yeah, I feel nothing. We had like 1 conversation together, maybe. I'm not quite sure what I was supposed to feel. We cut to Callus and the Witness, who uses the power of a dream to tell Callus to get to the Veil or they'll kill him. Seriously, why the fuck are you not doing this all the time? The Witness has the power to dissect anything with just a hand motion, shatter reality itself to communicate across the system, and fucking bore through people's heads when they get mad. The Witness could just go Doomslayer on the entire solar system and we wouldn't be able to stop it. How is this a real war? Getting back to Ian, we have a chat with Nimbus and,
I can't believe Rohan is dead. Neomuna will never recover. Anyway, the Cloud Ark's in danger again. You should go protect it.
And after fully establishing that nothing of value was lost with Rohan, we head into the strike, Hypernet Current. Shit, I have to play with a team again. Fuck! As we head back to the Sacred Cloud Strider land, it's invaded by the Shadow Legion and a giant taken blob. You know, for being a sacred place, this area gets a lot of enemies just taking over. Anyway, we enter the Vex network, which for some reason is connected to the Cloud Arc, which is additionally connected to the Veil. I'm starting to see why you guys get overrun a lot. After pushing through the Taken, closing rifts, and thanking years of Mario Kart's Rainbow Road training me for this one Sparrow section, we find Parthenios' Drifting Mind, and kill it. Yep, that's it. There's absolutely nothing else of...
I shall cause nightmares upon all of Neomuna.
Do you guys hear that? Alright, just me, I guess. After yet another Cloud Arc related detour, we meet up with Keitel, Osiris, and Nimbus to plan our final attack. Nimbus will prepare the defenses around Neomuna. Kaida will ready her armies to hold off the Shadow Legion, while Osiris completes our training with Strand. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's gone. Whew. That was honestly pretty terrifying. Oh my god, it's back! With no smooth way to transition into this, we head into Mission 7. Headlong. Ian follows traces of Strand around Neomuna, practicing with its power with the swarm of Vex. Thank God the Shadow Legion isn't here while we're doing any of this. Osiris then leads us back to the Cloud Arc generator, where we destroy the newly repaired door and jump into another Vex network, where Osiris created a training program. When did he have time to do this? Ian charges into the gauntlet, swinging around and destroying Vex, becoming one with the silly string. With failure after failure, Ian rose again, growing only stronger, and with the death of Ionion, the Vex tech support, our final test with the power of Strand was complete. And finally, with a full understanding of its power, we still don't unlock it? Are you shitting me right now? This is the moment to give Strand. Just let me play with the goddamn pesto noodles! With training complete and Shadow Legion on the move, we head into the final mission. Mission 8, Desperate Measures. Ian fights through the swarm of Cabal, making his way to the Veil. And with the conveniently placed concentration of Strand, we grapple onto the ship and... Fuck, hold on. Shit, god fucking, you know what? I'm taking the long way around. After destroying the anti-air guns that the Shadow Legion apparently had time to set up, we reach the entrance to the vault containing the Veil. Keitel and Nimbus soon join as they prepare for the final stand. Keitel with her army of Cabal soldiers, and Nimbus with his fucking satellite cannon. The swarm of Shadow Legion seemed endless, but with the help of Keitel and Nimbus, we're able to fend them off in an epic battle between the forces of the Vanguard with their unlikely allies and the Shadow Legion backed with the unlimited power of the Witness. And just as we think it's over...
Guardian, you've arrived again. Unfortunately, I must end you.
I'm a fire in my laser!
What? Why didn't you do that the first time? You know what? Fuck it. Whatever. I'm leaving. So while we let Keitel settle her daddy issues, Ian rushes down to get to the Veil first and finally see the Veil, which looks like a Bungie developer had a weird trip. As we reach the bottom, Callus stands waiting.
Now, I shall show you the powers of the... Did you just shoot me? Are you walking away? Okay, fine. I'm just gonna kill you then. God, you're kind of a dick.
Ian and Callus engaged in the most high-stakes fight of the franchise. Ian using the power of Strand to its full capabilities, and Callus using the powers granted by the Witness, and definitely not stolen from Caretaker. The two give every bit of strength in this epic... Oh god, that's a Tormentor! Why is there a Tormentor? Jesus fuck, stay away from me! Oh, this is so much worse than Callus! And after dealing with the scariest part of this boss fight, we begin to whittle down the actual boss, using every tool in our arsenal to do it. And by that, I mean I swung around for 20 minutes while shooting Witherhorde.
You will not defeat me!
Oh. He has a second phase. Anyway.
No. No. How could you have beaten me? No!
So do I get to turn you into a gun now, or... And with Callus finally defeated, we could rest easy. Keitel, Nimbus, and Ian all stare at the Veil, it finally being out of the Witness's grasp. Am I forgetting something?
Finality takes shape. Oh, that's what I forgot.
Quick! You need to destroy your ghost to save everyone!
Got it! We'll just... Wait, is this Kolostov?
What? Yes, but you have to...
Oh my god, it's Kolostov! How long have I had this thing? I didn't even know I...
For once in your life, would you just listen to me? It is of the utmost importance...
Shut up, old man! This is way more important than... The Witness made the link while I was talking, didn't they? Yeah, they totally did.
You think?
And with the power of the Veil, the Witness creates a portal and... Oh... I don't think I can show that on YouTube. Megamind enters through the Traveler's pink gaping hole, preparing for the final shape. And that is the entire plot of Lightfall's main campaign. Now, I know that was a lot of information, and we've certainly been through one hell of a ride, but I'm a man of my word. Now that we've covered the main story, I, Blade of Spades, the brand new lore daddy, will now answer any questions you may have about Lightfall. Here we have our first question. What is the Veil? Well, that's simple. It's the Veil, hold on. Huh.